Everyone, it's great to see you all tonight for this second edition of the BØWIE Award ceremony. So it's the first edition completely online. Hopefully we'll make it work. So let me share quickly my screen with you and let's get started. Okay. So my name is Sandrine China. I'm the co-founder and CEO of BØWIE Network, which is the organization that created and manages BØWIE. Thank you all for being virtually here with us tonight to support the 2020 BØWIE entrepreneurs. I do wish things were different. I wish I could see you all. I wish you could all see each other. But it's already amazing to have so many of you connecting on the platform. We have 85 people right now. It's really great. So please use the chat to say hi, to tell us where you're from, in which city you're based. Let us hear your voice. Let us feel the power of the community. Let 2020 not be defined by COVID and isolation, but by the power of this proximity that we are collectively redefining. It means a lot to have you with us and to be able to organize this event despite the pandemic. It's been a year since the last BØWIE Awards ceremony already, and I think I can speak for many of you when I say it's been a pretty challenging year. But amongst all this craziness, some hope did emerge. COVID has reminded us of the importance of interconnection. We'll never take for granted the power of a hug, the power of standing for one another, together or apart, the power of a community that is so important for so many isolated women and LGBTIQ+ people. The Black Lives Matter movement took over the world and reminded us that racism is still endemic of our societies, and that there won't be any inclusion without the inclusion of every human being. It showed us the importance of intersectionality and the power of the masses to transform social narratives. Just a few weeks ago, US citizens, political and social movements managed to shift power dynamics and elect the first Black, first Asian American woman vice president of the United States. In Switzerland as well, things are moving forward, with 3 popular and parliamentary votes in favor of the legal protection of queer people, in favor of paternity leave, as well as in favor of marriage equality. Yet our fight is far from being over. Wins are small and many things remain to be done to ensure that we all can be who we are, love who we love, and achieve anything we set our mind to. But what 2020 has showed us is that if we unite, we can move mountains. At BØWIE, we do not believe in competition, we believe in collaboration. We believe in co-creation, because we believe that the systemic change that is needed to ensure equality for everyone requires more than the sum of its parts. We believe in a global world where every place on Earth has its own specificities, but where we can all learn from one another, mutualize resources, and build on each other's work. BØWIE is about finding your peers in this world. It's about finding friends in a united Switzerland where we all share similar experiences and values beyond the Röstigraben. BØWIE is about finding a community of people who share the same passion, the same dream to change mindsets on gender plus topics, people through which you will find unconditional support when things get tough, a community that will cheer you up, give you the courage to push forward, to never give up. BØWIE stands for bold, open, wild, innovative, and empowering. All the projects who will pitch in front of you tonight have perfectly embodied all these values, and we could not be prouder of them. Faced with an unprecedented situation, with a pandemic that put our whole society on hold for months, they did not lose hope, they did not stop acting. They adapted, they moved their events and their activities online. They agreed to spend countless hours in front of their computer for the past 6 months for our bi-weekly coaching sessions and monthly community events. So thank you all for that. Thank you for your unwavering commitment to making Switzerland a more inclusive place for women, for LGBTIQ plus people, and for anyone who feels that they don't belong. Finally, BØWIE is also about building a community of brave partners who take a leap of faith by supporting your projects even when you're very early stage. We're lucky to have many of BØWIE partners here with us tonight. Thank you all for your amazing support. The BØWIE adventure would not be possible without your engagement. So I'm happy to welcome now on stage one of our partners whose support has been catalytic for the 2020 edition of BØWIE. So please welcome Peter Gabriele, CEO of JP Morgan Switzerland, on stage with us.
Is it working?
Hello, yes, it's working.
Perfect.
Perfect, excellent.
Sorry, I was getting a little nervous that it wasn't going to go through.
Don't worry, it's perfect. So the floor is yours. Thanks a lot for being with us.
No, it's absolutely my pleasure. Thank you, Sandrine. First of all, I think your words were beautiful. I don't think I could say it any better than what you did. The winds of change are certainly blowing. I hope they continue to be strong, and there's much more work that needs to be done, not just in the US, but particularly here in Switzerland. And we at JP Morgan are going to be right behind all the efforts that are represented tonight. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for having us. I want to thank BØWIE, and I want to thank everybody in the team, the partners, and of course, the 2020 graduating cohort from BØWIE Incubator, who we're celebrating tonight. I'm Pete Gabriele. I am the CEO for JP Morgan Suisse. I'm based here in Geneva, Switzerland. I'm absolutely delighted to be here tonight. All of us at JP Morgan are proud to be a sponsor of BØWIE Incubator. I do want to give a special thanks to our 7 JP Morgan Suisse volunteers who mentored 7 BØWIE entrepreneurs by providing their time, their expertise, and their feedback, as well as their passion. I also want to specifically call out Courtney Bernheim, who's joining us from our New York office, for her participation in this event as a jury member. And then lastly, Colleen Everett, who I think is well known to the BØWIE community, head of philanthropy for EMEA, who brings a passion to her role and keeps us on the right track. I'm also, as CEO, I'm also proud to represent almost 1,000 employees that are based here in Switzerland, with most of them right here in Geneva. At JP Morgan, we encourage and promote an inclusive culture because we know that employees are more productive, more positive, and more collaborative when they bring their authentic selves to work. It's also just the right thing to do. And if you allow me, just give me a few minutes, I'm going to share a few thoughts on our firm. So around the world, JP Morgan Philanthropy is applying our model of inclusive economic growth based on the common elements communities need to thrive. Young people need skills to succeed in the workforce. Entrepreneurs need the resources to start and grow thriving small businesses. And individuals and families need the tools to be financially stable. In 2018, JP Morgan committed to deploy $1.75 billion in philanthropic capital around the world by the year 2023. The primary purpose, to advance inclusive economic opportunity in the communities in which we serve and in which we live. Our firm's long-standing support of the LGBTQI+ has been recognized by the Corporate Equality Index, and I'm proud to say we have earned the designation as a best place to work for LGBT equality. In fact, JP Morgan is the only financial services company to receive a perfect score on the index for each consecutive year since the benchmarking survey began almost 16 years ago. Now, I take this achievement with some pride, and I also hope that others will soon join us. A little bit closer to home, here in Switzerland, we're very proud to support BØWIE, the first incubator dedicated to gender plus projects in Switzerland. This is part of our firm's continued efforts to grow small businesses of underserved entrepreneurs. With the support of JP Morgan, BØWIE Incubator has helped build the capacity and ambition of female and gender minority-led startups in Switzerland, filling an important gap in the ecosystem and driving systemic changes to encourage more female founders. Now, seizing opportunities to learn more about unique differences, listening to make connections based on commonalities, and leading with intentional inclusion drives positive changes far beyond today. On behalf of JP Morgan, I want to take a moment to thank each of you for everything that you continue to do to support each other and our communities. Now, there are many ways to change the world and champion diversity. By law, by being a role model, by spreading a word of thought online, and by educating oneself. This year's ceremony celebrates you as creators of impact and positive change through your projects, which are either creating an economic activity or leading a nonprofit initiative. The impact of COVID-19 has led to a difficult year for existing businesses, even more so for startups. This is certainly the case for projects in this program, particularly those which focus on entertainment or social gatherings. I want to specifically acknowledge that your grit, your ability to adapt, and your steadfast commitment to making your dreams a reality, well done. Thank you and congratulations to each one of you, and I wish you all continued success in all your future endeavors. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Peter, for your great words and engagement and for the support of JP Morgan during the past 6 months. And it's a pleasure to have you here with us tonight. Thank you so much. Now, another partner who could not join us tonight, but wanted to share a few words with you is Alfonso Gomez, head of the department in charge of gender and LGBTIQ+ topics for the City of Geneva. And I'm now happy to share his video message, the video message that he recorded for us all. So yeah, let's get inspired.
Mesdames et messieurs, et toutes les personnes qui ne se reconnaissent pas dans ces deux termes, en tant que conseiller administratif en charge de l'égalité et de la diversité en ville de Genève, je suis ravi de pouvoir vous adresser quelques mots en ouverture de cette deuxième édition de la BØWIE Award Ceremony, et même si c'est à travers un écran. Comme dans d'autres domaines du développement durable, tels que l'économie ou l'environnement, les projets sociétaux qui concernent la promotion et le respect des droits humains des minorités de genre et d'orientation sexuelle doivent pouvoir bénéficier d'un accompagnement de qualité pour pouvoir éclore et se déployer. Or, les porteurs et porteuses de projets dans ces domaines, alors même qu'ils proposent des idées de qualité, parfois très avant-gardistes, rencontrent davantage de difficultés pour trouver un véritable accompagnement au début de leur processus. C'est la raison pour laquelle la ville de Genève soutient BØWIE, et cela depuis ses débuts, et via son programme d'innovation sociétale J9. À travers son incubateur, le premier du type en Suisse, BØWIE se distingue par une approche à la fois novatrice dans sa forme et très professionnelle dans son contenu. Son travail, qui pourrait de prime abord paraître déconnecté du terrain, est au contraire très ancré. Il naît de l'expérience de personnes concernées qui, grâce à l'accompagnement de l'équipe de BØWIE, apprennent comment faire de leur expérience intime un projet collectif et rassembleur. Ce travail aboutit à des réalisations très concrètes, puisque plusieurs projets développés lors de la première promotion au sein de l'incubateur BØWIE ont par exemple été soutenus ensuite par la ville de Genève dans leur réalisation. Je voudrais mentionner en particulier la magnifique exposition « Visible, invisible » qui a été présentée dans le cadre de la campagne annuelle de la ville en octobre dernier au Parc des Bastions. Elle abordait la question de la visibilité des personnes LGBTIQ+, dans l'espace public et présentait une grande variété d'individus, de couples, de familles, avec de très belles photos et des témoignages à la fois émouvants et instructifs. Une action de sensibilisation très concrète donc et qui devrait être reproduite prochainement dans d'autres villes de Suisse. Je me réjouis de découvrir les projets présentés cette année et je remercie tout particulièrement toute l'équipe de BØWIE d'avoir maintenu ce programme, et cela malgré la pandémie. Les restrictions sanitaires, si elles sont nécessaires, contribuent malheureusement à invisibiliser les questions LGBTIQ+, et les questions de genre, et ils isolent davantage encore de nombreuses personnes, et notamment les jeunes LGBTIQ+. Dans ce cadre, la ville de Genève continue de soutenir avec force et détermination les associations, notamment dans leurs efforts pour maintenir leurs prestations, trouver des moyens différents de garder le lien avec leur communauté et ne pas laisser se tarir la formidable mobilisation que nous connaissons à Genève depuis de nombreuses années. Dans ce contexte particulier, le travail de l'équipe de BØWIE prépare quant à lui l'avenir. Je terminerai en m'adressant aux personnes qui concourent ce soir. Certains projets recevront un prix, d'autres pas. Mais tous ont le même potentiel de se concrétiser, de trouver leur public et d'apporter leur contribution à l'effort collectif qui nous conduit vers une société plus égalitaire, plus respectueuse et donc plus durable. Quel que soit le résultat des votes, n'abandonnez pas. Posez-vous les bonnes questions, apportez les modifications nécessaires à votre projet et redoublez d'efforts. La ville est et sera à vos côtés dans ce long, parfois ingrat, mais somme toute très stimulant et formateur processus. Bravo à toutes et tous pour votre engagement et à très bientôt.
So thank you again to the City of Geneva for their support, and to Alfonso Gomez for his great words, and also to Guillaume Mondicourt, who I've seen pop up in the chat, so I think he's here. So thank you so much for your support. So the pandemic has had dramatic consequences, but it did show us at the same time that we could be a global community and that it was left to us to redefine borders. And moving all our events online enabled us to connect virtually during the 6 months with gender plus entrepreneurs, creators, and activists from all over the globe, from France, from Belgium, Germany, the UK, the US, and even from Taiwan. And it really felt that we had met new members of the BØWIE family. So today we are happy to keep going into this direction by virtually traveling with you to South Africa, and to welcome Jocelyn Andrews from the Queer Women in Business and Allies community. So Jocelyn will share her work with you and discuss the gender plus context in South Africa. Her presentation will be followed by a short Q&A, so don't hesitate to write your questions, comments for Jocelyn in the chat. And please join me in welcoming Jocelyn on stage. Hi.
Hi, I'd like to share my screen quickly.
Excellent. So I'll remove my screen sharing.
Thank you, Sandrine.
The floor is yours. I'm really happy to have you with us.
Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Hey, we're ready to go. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much to BØWIE for inviting QWB on this award ceremony. What's beautiful is to see that the work that we are doing is across the world as well, and not just in Africa and in South Africa. So my topic this evening would be advancing queer women in business in the gender plus revolution. Introduction. My name is Jocelyn Andrews. My day job, because unfortunately in South Africa in the nonprofit sector, we have to put food on the table and also work on our passions. My day job is a regional manager at a company called the Blue Falcon Trading. It's a sports and lifestyle brand. I've worked for them for about 3 years. Before that, I was stationed in Dubai, and I worked for a company called Zara in Monsoon. And I'm the business development director for QWB and Allies. It's Queer Women in Business and Allies. I started volunteering with our organization in 2018, and I haven't looked back. It's beautiful to be part of change. Who is QWB Allies? So in that picture there, you see 3 beautiful women. On the left, it's one of our co-founders, Sia Bonga Ntuli. In the middle, it's another one of our co-founders. Her name is Buyalwa Tundu. And on the right is our CEO, also our co-founder, Kiboni Moloko. These 3 women came together, sat around the table, and they realized we have a problem. Kiboni went to the States to go and study further her master's, and she went to a tech conference and realized there was 5,000 plus women in one room talking about business and getting a seat at the table. And she was wowed by it. She came back, discussed with her 2 co-founders, how are we going to build this community of queer entrepreneurs in South Africa? And QWB was born. So a little bit about us. This was one of our incubation sessions that we had at Google, the cohort for last year, on our Start of Speech Challenge on this picture. We are an organization that's passionate about using the power of community and business to drive equity empowerment and education for women and the LGBTQIA+ persons, specifically on the African continent. Our Women in Business, Queer Women in Business and Allies, are a resource and business hub for African queer women entrepreneurs and working professionals. Our journey started when we decided that we are going to assist queer women in business in South Africa and on the African continent through access. And how were we going to do that? We had to come together, and we did a design thinking session in Cape Town, South Africa, with around 50 women in the room, and we realized there is a serious problem. We haven't even scratched the surface with regards to how do we assist queer entrepreneurs to get a seat at the table. Our programs that we are running within the LGBTI community in South Africa is we have an annual summit, which happens once a year, and we gather about 350 plus women in a room and 45 speakers, and we basically go through all the different areas around the challenges that entrepreneurs have got, and around how do we assist and how do we build this ecosystem together. We've also got a platform called the Startups, Club Access. And Club Access is a community platform where entrepreneurs, if you think about it as similar to Facebook, but just a business platform. So you can advertise your business, you can get clients, you can get referrals on that platform. And we've been running it now for about 9 months, and it's growing tremendously. We also have Startup Pitch Challenge, similar to the BØWIE Incubator program that you guys are running, and hence you guys are having the awards this evening. Our cohort is over 30 entrepreneurs, and our program just ended last week, so we're going into the pitch decks session next week, and we had a 6-week program on that. We also have chapters, which is monthly networking sessions. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19, we had to pivot and do these chapters online. We have a chapter in Botswana, we have a chapter in Cameroon, and we have a chapter in Cape Town, Johannesburg, and Durban as well. I wanted to show you, and this was very interesting for me, I wanted to show you the map of the world and what it looks like, how Africa looks like compared to the rest of the world. The dark spaces is basically where it is illegal where homosexuality is illegal in Africa. If you look at South Africa at the bottom there, you can see that it's in green. We were the 5th country in the world that legalized same-sex marriage in 2006. Then you look at, if you look at in the Maldives in 2017 only, illegal imprisonment as punishment was March 2017. March 5, 2017, if you look at Barbados, also illegal. And if you look at Cameroon, we have a chapter in Cameroon. It's very difficult to navigate spaces in Cameroon, unfortunately, due to the fact that it's not very safe. So we do most of our chapters online in that country. So just looking at this activity, you can actually see that there is a lot of work that still needs to be done within Africa. And we're only starting to understand how can we change or get into those countries and change the thinking. The challenges that faces the gender plus community in South Africa, it's active role models. Unfortunately, within the LGBT community, because women are not out. So yes, we are very progressive in the sense that, yes, in 2006, we legalized same-sex marriage, but the lived experiences are very different. So when I was young, I mean, when I was about 16 years old and I wanted to go into business, to start my own little business or just selling what is like chips and whatnot at school. Unfortunately, I didn't have anybody to look up to because I felt alone and I felt secluded. And we're trying to change that narrative within our business space. There's unfortunately access to knowledge is very difficult because the spaces that we even do go into within South Africa, the remote areas, they don't even have access to Wi-Fi. So to get to a resource hub is very difficult. So we need to go to the community and try and see how we can assist. With reduced access to funding, they don't have collateral. So it's very difficult to go to a bank and actually apply for funding to run your organization or your business. And these are the challenges that we face and that we're trying to overcome as an organization. And with the help of other organizations and organizations like BØWIE, the work that you guys are doing in Switzerland is amazing. And we're just very happy to be part of this. I want to leave you with a quote. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has, by Margaret Mead. Thank you. Just exit here.
Thank you so much for.
If we have any questions,
yeah,
I'm happy
perfect.
to.
So, do we have any questions from the audience? So we have a question from Anna, and she's asking, did you have to face many obstacles while setting up your structure, explaining it's for queer women? Were you open about it?
Did we have many obstacles?
In setting up queer women in business and allies, and were you open about the fact that it was about queer women?
Oh, yes, definitely. Because in South Africa, there is organizations that you can go to, like, for example, the other foundation that is an LGBT foundation that assists smaller foundations in setting themselves up. And hence, we got access to funding so that we could do the work. So it wasn't very difficult within South Africa, but what we found the challenges was around when we went outside of South Africa to try and set up these communities. It's much way more difficult in that sense.
Okay. Melanie is asking, how can we directly support your organization? What is the best way to support you?
We have, if you go on to Global Giving site, and I can share the link with you guys. Mm-hmm. We have a crowdfunding campaign that we run on there. If you want to support, you can. There's our social media pages that you can join, which is QWB Allies. Instagram, you can follow us on Instagram and see the work that we're doing. We have virtual events. More than welcome to join. It would be great that we could go on this journey together.
Absolutely, absolutely, it's great, and we can share as well after the event the link to the crowdfunding campaign with pleasure.
Thank you.
Etienne is asking also, what are your development plans for the future?
We have a 2030 goal where we would like to, within the next couple of years, we are going big in Africa. We're changing the narrative. We would like this organization to grow and to be global. We're investing a lot in the tech side because we've realized that there's a definite need. Our community is not very tech savvy. So we are starting a chapter, a tech chapter for tech entrepreneurs too. And we're looking for funding going forward so that we can build on this organization and go global. Great.
And I think the tech opportunity is really, really important. And I've seen many projects already about technology in Africa specifically as well. And I think the opportunity is great.
It's a big drive.
Yeah, Doreen is a BØWIE participant working with a project in Cameroon, and she says that she's had over the years many girls approaching her about those topics, and she'll be happy to link them to you.
Wow,
So
that's
cool.
amazing. Thank you so much.
So
Thank you so much.
I'm sure she will be in touch afterward. That's great. Guillaume Mandicourt from the City of Geneva is asking about whether you're partnering with the South African LGBT Chamber of Commerce.
Unfortunately not. We are having a conversation with them in January, the end of January, once we get into the new year. We are talking to the big major banks in South Africa around assisting us with, because what we've realized is there's a need for entrepreneurs with even opening bank accounts and going digital on that. So we're definitely having those conversations after the holidays. So thank you for that.
Okay.
It's in the pipeline. It's in the pipeline.
Great. And I think it answers a bit the question of Steve, who was asking about corporate support. Do you get corporate support for the work
we are
you do?
having discussions. Yes, we are having discussions with the corporates. We're also having, the last couple of weeks, we've been having major discussions with incubators within South Africa as well, as to the work that we will be doing for the first half of 2021.
Okay.
So we've been fairly busy.
That's cool. That's cool. Yes. Excellent. So if we don't have any more questions, I think I was really happy to kickstart a collaboration tonight. I think it's really great, the work that you do, and I'm also very happy to see that actually we're doing the same thing in different places. So it was really a pleasure to have you, and yeah, I'm sure we'll keep working together. See you soon.
Definitely. Thank you very much.
Bye. Thanks again. So let me now call on stage Deborah Abate for the rest of the evening. Deborah is the head of program at BØWIE. So the floor is yours. Thanks.
Thanks, Sandrine. So I'll share my screen too. And here we go. So thank you, Sandrine. Thank you, Peter, Alfonso, and thank you, Jocelyn, for opening this event in such inspiring way. Good evening, everyone. I'm Deborah Abate. I'm member of the BØWIE team, and I'm head of program at BØWIE Network. I will tell you a little bit about the 2020 journey of the BØWIE Incubator before giving the floor to the finalist project teams so that they can pitch. So if you're here with us tonight, it means that you're already committed to the construction of a more gender plus inclusive future. And with BØWIE, our goal is to bring together all those who have the same passion for change to create a community that fosters gender plus innovation. A safe space where our differences in terms of engagement, commitments, and realities are truly celebrated. So the people that you will discover tonight on screen are all dedicated to making things move forward. They have put their uniqueness, their values, passion, and personal experience into the design and accomplishment of the impactful projects. So you can see on screen the 23 projects that have joined the BØWIE Incubator in May of this year. They have made us so proud and thrilled us with them these last 6 months. Whether they are among the finalists tonight or not, their projects have found a way to shake up gender in Switzerland, and we are so proud of them. So let's look a little bit closer to the path covered by this project since May. They successfully went through all the steps of our 6-month incubation process, which started with a 2-day online launch event in May. And the BØWIE journey took off around 6 months ago on the same online platform that tonight. And during these 2 days launch events, they get to know each other, they learn to test their ideas, they acquire new tools to ensure the feasibility and viability of their projects, they meet experts and role models who help them to fine-tune their action plan, and they dream together of the perfect world. And it is continued with regular coaching session, as said before, Sandrine with their dedicated coach who boosted their project through more than 500 hours of one-to-one coaching. And also with monthly collaborative events shaped around the 5 BØWIE values, which have enabled them to develop and share their skills and knowledge with each other. On the screen, you can see some screenshots of this community event because most of them have been took place online because of the COVID pandemic situation. So these 5 community events were a unique opportunity to meet like-minded people from all around Switzerland and around the globe to create a community that moves forward hand in hand. And we were not alone to inspire the projects. They have received support from a large network of partners and role models from all around the world during these events. Here you can see some of them. Here, for example, you can see Jocelyn from Gaga Oulala, a queer Netflix-like platform from Taiwan answering questions from our participants. Linda Xiang from the Gender Inclusive Doll collection of Mattel, and Boris Fernandez Jacobert, community manager for the Grand Théâtre de Genève and Geneva Pride, who came to talk to us about strategy and communication on social networks. Each of these role models brought their experience, advice, and kindness, and we are very grateful to them. Some of them, of these wonderful people who took part in BØWIE 2020 as role models, have even accepted to be part of the final jury of the Incubator this year, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for your commitment and motivation to help our project to go further. So, during the month of October, the project teams created a 5-minute pitch video in order to show their project to the jury and perhaps even to you. You have participated, perhaps, and voted for your favorite projects for the Public Choice Award. We are also very happy about the achievements of our alumni and alumni projects who continue working hard this year. For example, Valerie's art exhibition tour brought a photographic project Hungry all the way to Luxembourg, and Audrey have published the first opus of Le Fil Rouge collection, and is organizing a first distant artistic expression workshop on LGBTIQ+ topics, which deadline for participation is November 29th, so you still can register and participate to her workshop. And now we have the pleasure to have with us Chloé Chaudet from the project Invisible dans l'espace public, who is here to tell you a little bit about what has happened since the end of BØWIE 2019. Chloé will tell you a little bit about her journey with her project team and about their recent photo exhibition in Geneva. So thank you for coming tonight to share your adventure with us. We are very happy to see that the projects we accompanied continue and fly on their own wings after our 6 months program. So Chloé, I will now invite you to join the stage with me.
Ah, yeah, it's working. Yeah, sorry, I'm not pretty good with computers. So thank you, Deborah. Good evening, everyone. First of all, I wanted to congratulate all the people who worked for the project this year, because I can imagine all the work you did, because I was in fact in their shoes last year. So thank you for all the energy you make in your project. Thank you for all the inspiration, in fact, that you gave to us. And thank you to the BØWIE team. It's really an honor to be here again. And it was really hard, in fact, to judge the project. So thank you for everything. As Deborah said, I'm the co-founder of the Invisible project. So for the little story, last year I I came to the first Incubator project the first weekend, and I met Zoe, which is the one of the other co-founder of the project. And it was in May 2019. And Zoe, she wanted to raise awareness in schools. And for my part, I wanted to give visibility for LGBTIQ plus people, and also in public spaces. So we put our ideas together, and then we thought, we are still looking for a photographer. And so that's we hear that we met Bruno, which is the other co-founder. Sorry, my English is not really good. But anyway, then we created an association which is called Toutes Visibles, and other people joined us. And here we began in the BØWIE incubator, and we started from scratch. So we had no experience in budget management or in managing such a large project. So thank you to BØWIE's team, because they helped us a lot during all the 6 months on all the project, especially with funding funds and finding financiers, and for all the realization of our website, and for finding also participants. So thank to them really, and thank for all the support through the adventure. So I wanted to talk about the project, if you don't see, because it aims to raise the visibility of LGBTIQ plus couples and families in public spaces. So through a series of photographic exhibitions and testimonials. So the photographs focus on the positivity of shared by those photographs, and about the diversity also. It was really important for us to show the diversity of the community. And it also there is also testimonials, written testimonials with the pictures, because in fact the huge problem was that in Switzerland today there's a lot of LGBTIQ plus couples and families which are still invisible in public spaces, and where they do share affection in public, they're often confronted with negative comments and actions, and these are really have a really bad impact on their physical and psychological well-being. And I don't know if you see a lot of LGBTIQ plus couples holding hands in public, but personally I see really a few, and that was really something we wanted to change, in fact. So, and also in Switzerland, there's still a lot of work to be done, because according to the ILGA organization, the Switzerland only reaches the 23rd places according to the organization. So it's really in all the Europa, in fact, in all the Europa countries. So it's really bad. So yeah, thank you, Sandrine, for the link. If you want to see, we've made our first exhibition in Geneva this year, in fact, and we hope that the qualitative impact of the project will reduce the stress felt by rainbow couples and families in public spaces, and also increase their sense of security and well-being. And we hope also it will make this minority visible to the general population, because there's a lot of people who do not know anything about it. And we will help them to enable them to reclaim public spaces and to raise awareness, especially among young people. It's a really, really big point in our project, because young LGBTIQ plus is still a vulnerable population. So, in fact, personally, I'm sure that if I have seen picture of LGBTIQ plus couples and families when I was younger, I would have felt much less ashamed of myself, and I would have come out of the closet much more quickly. So it was one of my own motivations for the project. So our plan is to create exhibitions in the big cities in Switzerland. So the first one was in Geneva, and we want to go in other cities, so like Lausanne or Bern or like German-speaking cities, but now it's a bit difficult because we do not speak German yet. We will find a solution and still learn German, I think. And all the exhibitions are organized with visits for school children to raise awareness. So I can show you little pictures of, sorry, my screen is not really good. I can show you pictures of the exhibition, in fact. Sorry. So is it working? Yeah, great. So here you can see a little bit of picture of the exhibition. It took place in October. And also, it was inside the campaign of the City of Geneva against transphobia, homophobia, and biphobia. And also here you can see little pictures. And it's funny because you have all the trees which are changing and changed. And so it was important for us that the exhibition took place around the 11 October, because it was the International Day against, it was the International Day of the coming out. So this is really important. And here you can see there's a little pictures of our vernissage and also the pictures with participants of the project. Here, and also we had very good feedback from both participants and also by passers who were moving around the park. So and it was really fun and really interesting, in fact, to see the people which were stopping in front of the panels. And it was really interesting during the shooting, because we were surprised by the diversity of the testimonies of the participants and also by the reactions in the streets, because we received both big smiles and also sometimes faces who looked disgusted. So it was really interesting, in fact. And we had also good feedback from the participants. As I said, one of our participants said, I think this project made me realize how I would act and like to behave on the street if I feel safe here. So I think it's really challenging. And now we have to carry out the activity reports and the financial balance sheets for the project. We are currently in discussion with the city of Lausanne in order to carry out the next one, and we are still looking for funds. We also are discussing, with the association BØWIE in Lausanne to create a partnership for the school visits, because in Geneva we create partnerships with the Fédération Genevoise des Associations LGBT who made the school visits during the exhibition, and there is more than 11 classes who visited the exhibition, so this is really good for us. And what would also we had the support of the Fondation Mercator Suisse and the City of Geneva, and also of the Loterie Romande to be able to make the project. So thanks to them also. And we also want to create a traveling exhibition with the photos made in Geneva, with the testimonies made in Geneva. And this traveling exhibition will travel to schools in Geneva, and we want also to create a podcast and to talk about the importance of visibility. So know if you have any question or you want to participate, or you have ideas of partnership, do not hesitate. Sorry for my English, it's not really good, but well, do not hesitate if you want to join us in the adventure. And also, if you have any question.
Steve Smotherman asks, how were you able to measure success through testimonials, any other ways?
Yeah, in fact, we counted the people who stopped during the shooting and for the impact. And we also counted the number of people who wrote to us to participate. And we made a form that where people could answer with QR codes in the exhibition, and also passants could answer and tell their feelings about the exhibition. And we made also forms for the participants during the shooting and after the exhibition also. And we are counting our impact also with the press, who mentions us, because there is the RTS who made who talked about us in the broadcast news, and also others like Radio Lac or Mieux or À nous de jouer. Also, we made a lot of partnerships, so that's a way to measure our impact.
Yeah. It's good to see that you plan to make a podcast about the visibility. If you need help to make the podcast, Sarah from the project Décharge podcast could help you to put it in sound. And so if we can make synergies between different cohorts of BØWIE, it could be just amazing.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Etienne is asking what will be the next city to welcome Invisible exhibition?
It will be Lausanne.
Okay.
We are still talking about them about it, but we have to talk. But they were really interested, in fact.
So I'm searching if there is other question. Whoa, it's going quickly. How do I get into? Yeah.
I don't know why.
There is a question from Viviane asking, y a-t-il eu des déprédations sur les photos?
This is a really interesting one.
So what?
In fact,
in English it's in English it's has your exhibition been targeted by hateful graffitis or?
In fact, not ours, but the other one of the campaign of the City of Geneva, who was like, I don't know, a few meters next to our arm, which was very tagged or broken, in fact, but not ours, but just the one next to ours, in fact, yeah. And the only tag we had was an autograph fault we made on the panel, in fact. So anyway.
Okay. And so she asked also, since there wasn't any depredation of the exhibition portrait, do you read it like a success of the exhibition? It was a message of inclusiveness that have passed to the public.
I think so, but it's always difficult to measure because I think so. We had to put some product on the panels to protect them, so also maybe it had an effect also. But it's a good question, in fact. We had really good feedbacks from patients and also non-LGBTIQ plus people who gave us feedback, and really good, in fact, with the QR code. So maybe it's good news. Yeah.
Oh, cool. So the time is running, so I won't take other questions. I'm sorry, but if you want to take get in touch with Chloé, Zoe, and Bruno from Invisible, you can go to their website. I guess there is contact information.
Yeah, there's our website, our Facebook page, our Instagram page. Do not hesitate.
So thank you very much.
Thanks to you, and thanks to everyone.
about your project. Really impressive, all the things that you've done since the end of BØWIE. We're really, really proud. And so, yeah, bonne chance pour la suite. But you can click on the red button again to leave the. Okay, so now we will continue. It's the time for. Wait, I have to share my screen again. Here, thank you for your patience. So now, I guess that you are impatient to hear the finalist project of BØWIE 2020 and about their pitches. So this is how tonight is going to work. So first, our 15 BØWIE entrepreneurs will have 2 minutes each to pitch their projects. And then at the end of the pitches, the 6 awards will be handed out to the winning project. So 5 of these awards have been selected by our jury and 1 of them by the public through our online voting platform. So you as a public tonight can support the project too. First of all, everyone has access to the session room chat where everyone is writing right now. So please use it for any potential feedback, tips, useful contact info that you may have for each project. We can download all the chat after the event and give some of the information to the projects. And another possibility you have for you to support the project is through donation. For this, you can use Twint. I guess Twint is only from Switzerland. I'm not sure now. I didn't thought that we will have people from all around the world, but it was a little bit you don't see my slides. Yes, you can see them. It was a little bit the flow of this year to having worldwide collaboration. But if you can't donate through Twint, you can also make a donation to Invisible Experience. That is our the name of our organization, and then we will transfer the money directly to the project after the event. If you use Twint or if you make a money transfer to BØWIE Network directly, don't forget to indicate the project name and the amount. Like this, we can transfer in an easier way the fund directly to the project. So thank you very much for helping them in the chat, and if you want, it's also by making donation. So, okay, I hope you are ready to welcome the finalist project now. They will be pitched in alphabetical order, so it will be easier for them to know when it's their turn. So for the project teams, when I will call you, and only when I will call you, please join me in the session room, and you will have then 2 minutes to tell us about your great projects. So the first project to join me on stage will be Equaland. So Alma is a project from Alma, Andrea, and Rebecca. It's an app game to deconstruct gender stereotypes among children through stories. So Alma, whenever you're ready, please join me on stage.
So hello everyone, I'm Alma. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Equaland. We are creating a digital learning platform for children to learn creativity, inclusion, and critical thinking. The aim is to build a world where children wake up inspired and feel safe to become the best version of themselves. How? So we are redefining the way children learn and respond to cliches and stereotypes. We use gamification as the key approach to enhance children's development, making learning fun and engaging. Our motto is, we learn better when we have fun. In August this year, we launched the Blue and Yellow Planet, to learn about inclusion and diversity. We will launch it, and the idea is to launch many more planets to explore different educational topics. The platform is a mix of storytelling, mini games, as well as assessments and a reward system. We combine online educational stories with games and with traditional also activities like drawing, writing, cooking. We are a dynamic badass team with a strong experience in tech, gaming, education, and diversity and inclusion best practices. We count with a super dynamic advisory board of 5 thought takers, 2 coaches, and 3 collaborators. We are global. We are working from Spain to Ireland, Canada, and Switzerland. And we have nationalities across all the continents, Europe, North America, South America, Africa, and Asia. And to disrupt with the norm, I'm very proud to say in EdTech, we are 10 women and 6 men. And then we started everything in May this year with the concept and the business plan. We launched the beta app in August, and now we have over 5,000 followers across our all social media channels. We almost reached 1,000 downloads. It's going to be by end of the year. And Equalan has been downloaded in 151 countries. Our key markets are Switzerland, Spain, UK, US, Germany, and France. And last but not least, to personally support us and build a more inclusive world, then give it a try. Free download on iOS and Android. I'm going to put the links of the stores on the chat box so you just can click on it and download it. Thank you very much. And good luck to everyone.
Yeah, so cool.
Yeah.
And it took the time. So cool.
Sorry for the technical. Okay. Good luck to everyone. Ciao, ciao. I leave you. Ciao.
So the next project is Come In, Come Out, Come On, from Sabrina, who is here already. So it's
Hello, yeah.
Oh, so
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you well.
Perfect, that's great.
So I leave you the stage for 2 minutes.
Hello everyone, I present you my freshly launched website where queer women share their coming out, coming in and come on story in order to empower others. Now you may be wondering what the come on story is. There is this family I met. Same family name, different family name. 200 francs and paperwork for a name change. Come on, Switzerland, really still in 2020. So this is a very visible and also political come on situation. Others might be more subtle. For instance, tiny remarks or encounters where you wonder, are you oversensitive or was that homophobic? And in all those moments, it would feel good to see and read about others who maybe experienced the same thing and also how they handled the situation. And what if those role models lived in the same city as you, in the same region as you, in the same country as you, and spoke the same language as you? Wouldn't that be great? And that's why I've created Come In, Come Out, Come On. This website is a space for queer women with different sexual orientations, different gender identities, different cultural backgrounds, and of all ages. You'll find empowering and solution-oriented narratives on a broad variety of topics, and all that based on interviews I've had so far with women from 19 to 70 years old. So now you know, the website is launched and you can already now discover the first stories from Appenzell, Lucerne and Ticino. So what's next? Right now I'm working on the translation of those stories and of the website itself. So if maybe any French or Italian native speaker would like to give me a hand or even join in as a team member, well, I'm waiting for you. Come on. So if you feel inspired, please click on Come In and join in as a reader, as a writer or translator, or as a role model. Thank you.
Thank you, Sabrina. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a good evening.
Good evening. So now the next project is Décadré. So Décadré, we have developed a label named Y on inclusivity which supports a professional in the sector of advertising and the media to have more inclusive, equal, and diverse ads.
Ah, okay.
Yes, this time we can see you.
Hello.
Hello. So I leave you the stage for 2 minutes, if you're ready, or if you want to check the slide before.
Noemi, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so see you in 2 minutes. Have a good pitch.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. We can see several dozen advertisements a day. The majority with naked, smooth, thin, able women's bodies. A standard of beauty that has consequences on yourself. We propose the label Way to Inclusivity to accompany communication professionals toward greater diversity and inclusivity. This label is made up of several stages, all adapted to the client's profile for complete and personalized support, with training, consulting, and assessment. Consumers want more egalitarian and inclusive advertising. Our label allows you to reach today's audience. This label is set up by two structures, Decadre and Egalica, based in French-speaking Switzerland. Trained and experienced in gender studies, media, and training, we wish to raise awareness of the value of equality and diversity. We know that sexism is not the only discrimination, and we want a better representation of everyone, no matter their size, skin color, gender identity, or sexual and emotional orientation. We have already set up a network of professionals to build practical tools and have raised awareness through training courses. Now, we wish to continue to expand our network to have 5 companies to be labeled in 2021. So please, talk about us to raise awareness on this topic. And if you are interested, come to our workshop on December 8th and contact us. You will find more information on our website. Thank you for your attention.
Good job to watch my screen again to call the next project will join me on screen to teach. Next project will be the podcast Décharge by Sarah. Is a committed feminist podcast to raise hard-hitting voices around gender plus topics. So I invite Sarah. Noemi, you have to leave. Thank you. I will ask Sarah, yes, to join me on stage.
I'm really sorry. I had a bug just right now. Perfect timing.
Don't worry. Wow, you put the setting. So cool. It's quite the same setting as in the video pitch.
Yeah, always.
Yeah. Perfect.
But I choose to hide my fruits. So as for my speech, I don't have any slides, so I'm just going to speak like that.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
If you're ready,
and I will start
and give you
a question.
Sorry?
It's okay. Can I start?
Yes, I leave the.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So what if we were telling stories, sharing values that implies more feminism, more diversity, more inclusivity? I could have, for example, stopped dating toxic people, thanks Gossip Girl and the newspaper headlines still presenting violence as love. But narratives do count to change our representation and reality. That's why in 2019, I launched my own podcast channel, Décharge, to share and amplify powerful and diverse stories. Intersectionality, feminist strike, ethnic porn, pinkwashing, or validism are some of the many experiences and subjects my interviewees shared on my microphone. And 1 year and 20 episodes later, my podcast accumulates more than 5,000 listens on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, and many more. I've been partnering with associations such as Décadré you just listened to, but also radios like Luz Antenna. And I'm also really glad to share that I've just received a grant from a Swiss feminist foundation, Emily Go, to help me produce the next stories to tell. Because if my podcasts were at first meant to free speech about discrimination, I now intend to dive deeper in people's practices and tell how they fight society's norms and how they create the world they want to live in. At least for me, creating Décharge was my way to do so, and I'm really glad to say that I'm now creating the stories I wish I had heard. And I don't intend to stop as long as people listen to them. So you know what to do next to help me continue. You can stream all the episodes on your favorite podcast platforms. And don't forget, sharing is caring. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. It was a really great too.
Thanks a lot. Thanks, everyone. And the next episode will be aired tomorrow at 9 a.m. Just
Great
for the
timing.
small publicity.
See you soon. Okay, so the next project to pitch on stage will be the Renapad. It's a project led by Anna, Doreen, and Marta, who aim to break menstrual stigma from Europe to Africa. The Renapad's initiative empowers girls and women to manage their period with dignity. So I will now ask Doreen to join me on stage. Hello.
Hello.
Are you alone for the pitch, or do you have to invite Anna? Or...
I'm alone.
Okay, cool. So I will quit the slide and leave you 2 minutes for your pitch.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you. So good evening, everybody, and to everyone watching us from around the world. My name is Doreen Biering-Gafford. I'm the CEO of the Doreen Apart Initiative. This is a project under the John Gafford Foundation. When I was a girl, my mother never told me anything about menstruation. I marveled my way to learn about that, just like other girls do today around the world and also in Switzerland. During our school yearly activities in Cameroon, I witnessed girls menstruating in class, and they had no product to use. So I decided to gather pads in Switzerland and to support these girls back in Cameroon. Menstruation is a taboo in my community. With time, it was not enough to gather these pads and just give these girls. We had to teach them how to sew their own pads in Cameroon, the Dorina washable pads. It became expensive sending pads from Switzerland, and this initiative has been there to help girls. Our journey for the past 6 months has been filled with marvelous learning inspirations and networking from different perspectives. We welcome you all to support our initiative, to become partners, volunteer with us, spread the word, and be proud of yourself. We look forward to a future where we can construct these girls a center for them to sew the pads there instead of sewing them with their hands. We are all products of periods. If your mother did not menstruate, you, nor me, will not be here today. Thank you.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you, Melanie. Thank you all.
Okay. So, Doreen, still here? No, I don't think. Okay, cool. Okay, so the next project to pitch is the project Envisage from Alexandre and Catherine. It's an online international conference for intergenerational dialogue on issues of ageism toward women. So please join me on stage here. Hello.
Hello, can you see us?
Yes, perfectly. How are you?
Yes, good evening, Deborah. Nice to see you. Nice to see you all.
Hello, everyone.
I think we will be sharing our screen. Okay, it's gonna be this. Can you?
I can see, yes. Cool.
Yes, great.
Yes, perfect.
Okay.
Great. So
Good.
I'll leave you the stage. You have 2 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Envisage a world with open conversations about menopause, where beauty is not defined by how young you look, and where older women are better valued in the workplace. Older women are more likely than men to live alone in poverty, to live longer in poor health and with disabilities, and to face discrimination based on their gender and their age. This is called gendered age bias, or ageism towards women. And ageism is too often peripheral in feminist agendas, and spaces for discussing gender and age discrimination are too sparse. So wanting to work on a project that has intersectional feminism as a core value, we discovered BØWIE and decided to put our ideas into anti-ageist action. Envisage 2020 was the first online international intergenerational conference offering a multicultural perspective on aging and ageism towards women. And our goal was to foster a learning community on how we can truly support and celebrate older women.
So in May, we launched our online social media presence and our website. And then after this, we decided actually to create an online video interview series. And we also launched a blog actually on related topics. And all of this while preparing the Envisage 2020 conference. When the conference came, we had 12 guest speakers sharing their stories with about 80 participants. And on our website, prior to the conference, we had about 1,000 visits. And still as of today, there are individuals and organizations that are reaching us to collaborate in the near future with us, which is really moving. So now our specific idea is to continue to work on projects related to ageism towards women, but we also want to explore other topics that are intersectional to discrimination that will be faced by women. So if you would like to help us, we are now looking for donorships, partnerships, and even new Envisage team members. So please join us in celebrating this beautiful phenomenon that is aging as a woman, and help us in creating this age and gender inclusive future that we envisage. Merci.
Yes, thank you, good job.
Okay.
So next project will be Gender Playroom by Fluid. It's led by Ed, Edwin, Giovanna, Meret, and Nina, and it's an accessible and inclusive community that questions gender norms and gives people the opportunity to explore and experiment with gender's expressions. So I will ask you to join me on stage. Alexandre, you're still here, I think. Yes, cool. Thank you. So, Johanna, I can see you here.
You're in there.
Hello! So cool! Are you the only two that will pitch?
No, I'm gonna pitch by myself. This is my tech demon, so we're
Okay.
just quickly setting up everything, and we're gonna be ready.
How do we share the screen?
How do you? You can, because I have mine shared. So here, normally it will work now.
Oh, now this.
Yeah. Okay. So I leave you the stage for 2 minutes. Good luck.
Yeah. Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Meret, and I'm presenting to you with my group of 5 people, 5 queer people who challenge the gender norms. We are called Fluid. I present to you the Gender Playroom. Gender norms restrict every one of us, still every day. Even LGBTQIA+ community still has very gendered spaces and is unwelcoming to those of us who experience multiple forms of discrimination. With the Gender Playroom, we want to create a getting ready together feeling for queer people to support each other, to challenge the norms and the gender binary. With each event, we want to provide things that people do not have at home, such as makeup, wigs, and binders, so they can try out new things. We provide craft stations, racks of clothing, changing rooms, chill-out zone, and a pay-as-you-like bar. It's about being playful and trying things out with no pressure in an unrushed, uncompetitive, and unpolished environment. Accessibility and inclusion is crucial. Events are free entry, multilingual, and have a clear access information. They're intersectionally feminist, anti-racist, and anti-ableist. In August, we had our first trial at Generale Zürich and got great feedback. Our goal is to build a not-for-profit organization that will break even. We're sending off funding applications at the moment, and by the end of 2021, we plan to host 5 events in Zurich with 25 to 30 participants each. And eventually, we want to increase our reach beyond Zurich and hand this concept over to other people in other cities so they can create their own gender playroom after our model. We want to help people to feel comfortable by challenging the gender norms and gender expression in public, and finally contributing to different ways of living free of those norms in the future. See you on the other side of gender. Thank you for listening.
Woo! Me too. Woo!
Thank you.
Good job. Thank you very much. So next speech will be by Her Space from Aude and Blenda. It's a space dedicated to artists and entrepreneur women. So I will invite the team to join me on stage. So, and then here. Hello.
Hello. Hey. C'est moi. So we're still working on sharing our screen. Thank you so much for the introduction speech. So thank you for waiting for us. Okay, so we're just having some technical issues, but we have found a solution, so do not worry.
I can see the screen.
You can see the screen, great.
Yes. Great. So I'll leave you the stage for 2 minutes. Good
Yeah.
luck.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Did you know that women are less represented on the Swiss art scene than men? Only 1/4, so 26% of the artists exhibited in a Swiss museum are actually women. On average, they earn less money from their work than the male counterparts. Imagine, what would it be to be living and to be one of these artists? How would you feel? What would it be the material and emotional impact of these inequalities? We asked actually artist women in Switzerland, on the French part of Switzerland, to share with us what the impacts were of an underrepresentation of Swiss women artists. And guess what? These inequalities result in several systemic problems. For instance, women live in emotional and material precarity, which can result in a reduction or even abandonment of their artistic careers. Although we did expect these results, we felt concerned about those answers and decided to act to overcome these barriers. So we created Her Space, which ambition is to create a safe space dedicated to women who want to expand their lives, their world, be more financially savvy, connect with other like-minded and successful women on their journey as artists.
We would do so by offering safe spaces through events and workshops where experts would share their knowledge about topics like communication or finance. On the digital side, we would like to enrich our community by sharing articles and tips through a newsletter and a presence on social media. In our research, we found that women expressed their wish for such an approach. BØWIE saw the birth of Her Space, which through the process evolved from an idea into something more concrete. And this will continue to expand in the coming years. The first step will be to have our newsletter published in December and our launching event in January the 23rd. Her space interests you? Please contact us through social media. We are welcoming collaboration, ideas, and partnership that would impact us in close future, about 100 women. If you have a similar project, any competencies you would like to share with us, we would be more than thrilled to hear from you. Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Next project will be Money Moves, if it's okay for you, Andrew. So Money Moves is a platform to teach women about finance and investments to impact their financial security through all stages of life. So Andrew, if you can join me on stage, yeah, great. Thank you very much.
Hi, Deborah.
Yeah, hello.
I'd like to share my slides before I start. Good evening, everyone. Why are so many women struggling to pay their bills in their old age? Why is their pension not enough? How come in a rich country like Switzerland, 1 in 5 older women are living in poverty? I'll tell you why. This is a result of lower lifelong earnings. Women earn 20% less than men, so have less savings. They may leave their careers to take care of their families and may have less or no income. They may not have the confidence to take investment decisions. Also, they live on average 5 years more than men. As a result, 20% of the women are likely to retire poor in their old age. For me, it all started when I lost my father when I was 7. I was lucky. My mother got back into the workforce, worked hard, saved and invested regularly to provide for us. I went on to train as a chartered accountant and worked for multinational companies. I relocated multiple times to follow my husband on his job postings. My career breaks exposed me to my own financial insecurities. I also saw around me that women were less confident in their finances. Do you also see this? Well, I'm starting a platform called Money Moves to help women learn about managing money and investment. This is going to be in the form of social media content, group workshops, online courses and webinars, and one-on-one coaching programs. These last few months with BØWIE have given life to my idea. To keep this program sustainable, this program will be a hybrid combination of paid programs as well as workshops sponsored by organizations. Come, join the community, collaborate with me on the project, or be a sponsor. Let's make money moves together. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew. Great job.
Thank you, Deborah. Have a nice evening.
Thank you, you too. So now I will call, I will first put my slides. Here we are. Okay, so now I will call Queer Social by So Relevant, Brian and Dominic projects, which is an online safe space for queer community, free from algorithm, data mining, and fake news. So please, Brian and Dominic, join me on stage. So here you are.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Can you say hi?
Hey.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
For just a minute. Good luck.
Okay, thank you. So, hi, my name is Brian.
Hello, my name is Dominic. Through our own need for safe spaces, we've been creating queer events since 2018. And like most small business owners, we promote them through social media.
Through the promotion of these events on social media, we've had some negative experiences. We've been subject to harassment, And one incident in particular, I recall specifically, was when I made a video ad for Facebook, and they deemed this ad that we were promoting stripping, which was just an event. When I tried to re-edit the ad to get the video through, I had to remove our MC, who's a non-binary person of color, and the video was let through, even though there was footage in it of a white woman who could have been considered stripping. So we found this, it made us feel a little bit uncomfortable, and maybe indicated to us that there's a possibility of some racial bias in these big tech algorithms. The safe spaces that we created with our events were no longer being able to display it without being censored.
That's right, and as a response to that, we have created Queer Social. It's free from data mining, it's free from algorithms, and without censorship. And we will provide exclusive content. We're community focused. Your data is safe with us, and we provide the possibility for artists to get paid fairly through our platform.
Yes, because this stuff shouldn't be free.
Exactly.
We have a pretty active community already through our events. So we have 8,000 followers on social media. We do about 25 events per year, and some of the parties get up to 700 guests coming through the door at night. And the aim is to convert them.
Right. The aim is to achieve 10,000 active users by the end of 2021. Have issued 260 articles and have 15 areas of paid content.
But in order to make this happen, we do need some support. So it costs roughly about 80,000 Swiss francs per year to get Queer Social off the ground. And our aim is to be 50% self-funded and 50% to be funded by donations. So in order to support us, we recommend that you go to www.queer.io, sign up, and you will get some information soon about how to make a donation. And also, if you just want to stay up to date, you'll be part of our newsletter mailing.
That's right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And see you soon on Queer Social.
Yay!
Thank you, Deborah. Thank you from the bottom of our heart for this entire experience. It's been
welcome. It was so cool to have you too. Okay, so yeah, thank you. I will show again my slides. And the next project will be this time David from the project Women. So David, please join me on stage, and you will have all the place to pitch your project to the audience. Yeah, okay,
yes.
Cool.
Do you hear me properly?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, well, this time it works, but still little issues, so you will only have the pleasure to see my face tonight and no slides actually. But
okay.
I hope that's good enough for everybody.
Yeah. Okay, that's great.
Good.
I will leave the session room, the stage, and yeah, you have 2 minutes. Good luck.
Thank you, Deborah. So with women, I do individual coaching sessions for men and workshop. I have 2 parts, basically: masculinities, where I help men to deconstruct toxic masculinities and build secure and healthy ones. The other part is dating. I give the keys to men to interact consensually and respectfully with women. I accompany them to find the partner that fits them from the first exchange to the building and maintaining the relationship. The project at the moment, I have developed a partnership with Sexopraxis. It's a sexuality center in Lausanne, where I facilitate workshops on flirting, for example, and participate to conferences on topics like privileges and consent. What I envision for women is to grow in another different French-speaking countries. I believe that what we offer is necessary for every type of societies, and to diversify, basically to collaborate with public and private institutions to have a deeper impact. So what can you do? So all the men, consider consulting me, have a leap of faith. You're part of the problem, but you can choose to be part of the solution. You will get the possibility to inspire others by leading by example, to get knowledge about gender equity and how to practically apply that knowledge to your daily life. So you know what you have left to do. Subscribe on our website, women.ch, for a free consultation. For everybody else on the gender spectrum, you are already doing enough. One more thing I allow myself to ask you is spread the word. Bring the men to me. Bring the men to women. I wanted to finish by thanking every one of you for making this world more equitable. I will be very grateful if you support me to do my part. Thank you, everyone. Merci à tous.
Thank you, David. Great job. So the next project will be Open Kitchen from Lutfi. So here, so it's a big brother, big sister program for LGBTIQ+ youth that revolves around food and cooking to fight social isolation. So if you can join me on stage, Lutfi, it would be great. Yeah, here you are.
Oh no, something's wrong. Oh, okay. Hello. I have my own slides, but okay.
Hello.
Hi. Hi. Okay, let me figure this out. Do you see my slides?
Yes, I guess
Okay.
now. Yes.
Great.
They're
all
not
right.
full screen now, but yes, they're loading. Yeah, it's coming. Okay. Great.
All right, cool. Thank you so much.
Welcome. So I leave you the stage. See you in 2 minutes. Good luck.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Lutfi, and I'm the founder of Open Kitchen. Open Kitchen is a combination of two of my favorite things, food and family. Open Kitchen is about bringing queer people together through food and creating a supportive LGBTQIA+ community. At OK, we have a mentoring program where queer mentors and juniors meet up, spend time together, and share their experience in a safe space, all while cooking. We want to support, empower, and help queer youth embrace their best self by letting them break bread and cook with someone who just gets them. Here is the gif of the dinner party at BØWIE. One of our first mentorship program in October. We had 7 juniors and 3 mentors at the dinner party. Although we had to cook with our masks on and keep our distance, it still felt very homely, as if we were cooking together as a family. For the juniors, the dinner party was a fun activity and a safe space where they can just be themselves. And for the mentors, the party allowed them to nurture and give back to the community. Next year, we will expand OK and create a supper club, a place for queer foodies to come together and enjoy meals with one another. For this, we're going for a potluck kind of vibe. And next month, we will have our very first cookie swap party in Geneva. In the spirit of the holidays, everyone bakes one kind of cookie, then we meet up in the central location to exchange them with one another. After the exchange, we'll have a small little holiday party online. We welcome you to join us and be part of Open Kitchen. Become a mentor or sponsor a mentorship, or join us in our cookie swap party next month. Know you always have a seat at our table. Thank you for your attention. Check us out at okprojects.org. We're Open Kitchen. Thank you.
Woo-hoo. Great job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, so I will again share my slide. So the next project to join me on stage will be Phenomenal Woman Global. It's a project from Diana and Lisa. It's a female workspace, and digital platform that nurtures leadership, collaboration, and innovation. So I will ask the team to join me on stage. Yeah.
Me?
Good evening.
Good evening. I would like to share my presentation. Is it on?
Yes. No, it's not on yet.
It's on my, okay, share screen.
Mm-hmm.
Is it on?
Not yet.
Let me know if it's on.
Once you click share screen, you have a second window that opens, and you have to choose if you want to share the entire screen, the only one tab of your Internet Explorer, Yeah, or an application.
Okay,
So you have to choose, and then it will broadcast the screen. Yes, now we can see your screen. Perfect. And now it's also in full screen.
Can you see me?
Cool. Yes, I can see you and your screen. So you have 2 minutes for your pitch. Good luck, and see you very soon.
Hello, my name is Lisa. I'm the co-founder of Phenomenal Women Global, and my project is the Women's Hub, which is a co-working female space for empowerment, diversity, and inclusion. Well, the problem is only 3.3% of women are in senior leadership positions in Switzerland. There is also lack of career development for women of color, and my own personal experience, I've found it hard to move up in my profession. We also know that a lot of women of color experience racism when they're looking for jobs, and the corona pandemic has also led to many women losing their jobs. So Phenomenal Women Global was founded with a mission to connect, advance, and empower women and girls, and ensure equal opportunities for leadership in line with gender equality under the SDG 5. We have done so many events, and recently, yesterday, we did an international conference that brought many women together, and we've done 2 leadership conferences in Geneva that brought about 300 people together. In that picture, you see some of the women. We do a lot of networking events, and we have about 1,000 people on our social media, more than 1,000 people on our social media pages. So the Women's Hub is a safe space for women to discuss their challenges, including gender-based violence, discrimination, racism, and we promote inclusivity. It is also a place where women can receive vocational training and be able to become economically empowered. We also provide leadership skills, networking, mentoring. So in terms of the other competitors, they are already 2 female spaces. We plan to work with them, but the only thing that they don't offer is that safe space to discuss issues such as racism and inclusion, as well as leadership training and income generating activities. So we have 3 things that distinguish us, and we intend to create this space in Geneva. So what we need is a co-working space, costs for utilities, paid employees, and about 200,000 Swiss francs to make this work. We currently have 6 professionals working with us as volunteers for various backgrounds, and we have received a little bit of funding for part of our project because of our connection with BØWIE and the credibility that this hub has. So how can you get involved? Become a member, donate or fundraise with us for the co-working space, be a mentor, attend our events, and stay connected with us online. Our website is there. And remember, once you help a woman, you help a whole nation. So join us in this bid to support women, especially women from underserved communities. Thank you very much.
Yeah, good job, great pitch. So the next project to join me on stage.
Should I leave?
Yes,
I press leave.
Tribe from Maya, Marie-Amélie, and Stella. It's a community and platform for businesses and candidates with a vision to promote and support job sharing for women in tech. So I will ask you to join me on stage. Yeah, here you are. Yeah, hello. Welcome. So I'll leave you the stage for 2 minutes. Good luck.
Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. We are Stella and Maya from Sharing Tribe, and we are connecting untapped workforce potential. Today, still 40% of employers globally spend lots of time and money on attracting perfect candidates on full-time positions. On the other hand, talents that are highly qualified and motivated want much more flexibility and well-being. So that can be achieved when they would be working part-time or in a job-sharing model. Still, both sides are lacking an opportunity to connect with each other. So this is what we are offering. We are connecting those candidates with organizations, helping them find the right fit, and also helping companies expand on their talent pool. We also contribute for companies to reach their diversity and inclusion goals. Our diverse teams actually form an expert teams, and this is a breakout of our key demographics. And when they work together, their results and outcome, of course, exceed those of 2 people working separately. This is how we do it. We offer software as a service platform where both companies and candidates would see who is looking for what kind of job, who can be matched to each other, and would get recommendations on their best matches. And even after getting a job with your job sharing partner, we would continue following your growth and also offer you a lot of learnings through our community. We have come a long way from beginning of this year. At the moment, we are working on finishing the MVP of a platform, and there is a very proven market need on both talents and company side. And we have a lot of ambitious goals and targets to reach in the next years. We are a team that shares the same vision and drive, and together we have accumulated many years of experience in IT, business, and engineering. What we are looking are more people to join our team. For example, if you have much more sales and revenue generation experience, or are also technical as a full stack developer. We are, of course, also looking for much more candidates to join our talent pool and for more companies to be our next clients. And we would like to thank you very much for your attention.
Yay, good speech. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. See you soon.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Welcome. So next project who will pitch is QueerBox. It's a project from Chris, Do, and Mel, and they will present you a project that offers non-binary people a platform to share their stories through art and writing. So the stage is yours for 2 minutes. All right. Good luck.
Thank you. All right. Hi, everyone. I'm from the QueerBox team. The project was created together with my two co-founders, Chris and Mel, and all three of us identify as some form of gender diverse, meaning that we fall outside of the traditional gender binary of man and woman. Unfortunately, as things stand right now, non-binary and gender non-conforming people remain relatively invisible in society. And whenever we are visible, we get a lot of backlash. Much of the discrimination and the reactivity of people is down to a lack of understanding. They don't understand what trans, non-binary, and gender non-conforming people live and experience. And this fuels hate and their fear of the unknown. Being on the receiving end of discrimination is hard because it denies the validity of your very real lived experiences as a human being. And that is where QueerBox comes in. QueerBox is an online space for non-binary and gender non-conforming people to tell their story and share their experience, to empower them, to show them that their experiences matter and that their voices deserve to be heard. As a bonus, having these stories out there for people to see helps to educate the wider community. The stories that QueerBox helps people tell can include stories of social connectedness, of both acceptance and of discrimination, or slice of life pieces on the experiences of being queer in a largely cis-het binary world. QueerBox is committed to intersectionality and working directly with people to bring their story to life in various formats, helping people experiences into text, poetry, art, and even comics. We're on Instagram at queerbox_ch, and our website is now up and running at queerbox.org, so you can come see it for yourself. You can help us make invisible identities more visible. Thank you for listening. Enjoy the rest of the event. And if you're looking for ways to help us out, a great way to start would be to share our website and our Instagram with people that you think might enjoy it. Sorry again for the technical issues. Hope you guys didn't sit around being bored for too long. So thank you guys. Deborah?
Yes, I'm here.
I was worried they'd cut out again.
The sharing. Great job. Thank you very much for your tenacity. We did it. So see you soon. Okay, so congratulations to everyone. We're really, really so proud of you. Oh, sorry. Yes, okay, cool. You can see my screen. I was afraid for a second that it didn't show my screen. Yeah, congratulations. You did really an amazing job. We're so proud, I said before again, but really, it's what I feel right now. I'm so, yeah, I'm too inspired and proud and happy to have heard all of your projects, and that's all of your projects have been heard also by 89 people. So it's really cool. So now I will introduce you to my colleague Etienne. Etienne, can you join me on stage, please? Yes, here you are. He's coming.
Everyone, now you can hear me, right?
Yes, we can hear you all right. I leave you the stage.
A bit more suspense before the moment you all have been waiting for. This is now, but I first would like to thank you, all of you. I joined BØWIE back in April, and it really changed my life. And I think this year especially realized how life is short, and I could not be prouder to spend my time with you, contributing to build a more inclusive world, and especially help the youth to be themselves and have equal opportunities. So we will have a few prizes. I'm going to share my screen now. We will have a few prizes to celebrate a few of the projects that were incubated this year. But I would like to highlight that all of you made amazing progress and impacts already. So you all won already. And I want to also thank our special jury that was composed of the experts and the role models and our sponsors who contributed to our program this year. And so we will have a public choice award, and I want to highlight the great participation. We had more than 1,200 people who voted for your project, so it's really great engagement. And let's not wait more. I will start with the BOLD Award. So the BOLD Award will reward the project that set the most ambitious objectives with a long-term vision and a strategy to get there. And also the impression that was made during the 6 months. To declare the laureate of the BOLD Award, I will call Flamur to join me on stage.
Hello, Etienne.
Hello, Flamur. How are you?
Good, good, and you?
I'm great, thank you.
Thank
So
you.
our jury voted for the project, and I'll let you introduce yourself and announce the laureate.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. I'm Flamur Demi, the co-founder of NUCO. So first, many thanks to BØWIE for this opportunity. I'm very happy to be here with you tonight. The goal of NUCO is to facilitate the process of a business in Switzerland and build an ecosystem that helps new entrepreneurs to succeed. As a new entrepreneur, you have many challenges. It can be financial or development challenges, but sometimes there are also social, racial, or gender challenges, and discrimination should not be a challenge. So I congratulate the BØWIE team and all the participants of this incubator for their great projects. I have analyzed all of them, and I'm excited to see the impact they will have on our society. Unfortunately, I have to announce only one winner for the BOLD Award. For those who will not receive an award tonight, don't worry, be committed and persistent, and it will pay. So, the BOLD winner is ambitious, is Maya, Spella, and Marie with Sharing Tribe. Congratulations.
Okay, Maya, you want to join us? Maya, you can hear us? Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Stella and Gomez also on, in attendance. Yeah, thank you so much for this. It's amazing. I just don't know what else to say.
Congrats.
And we really appreciate it.
So Flamur, can you tell us about the prize?
The prize of NUCO includes a business plan. So we will help you make the business plan, and also the company formation. So we will take the fees of the notary and the consulting and all that stuff.
This is really awesome. Thank you again.
You're welcome. Congratulations.
We are very much looking for that.
I'm looking forward to meet you.
Yes,
thank you. So thank you, both of you. You can turn your camera and mic off. I wish you both a good evening, and thank you very much, Flamur, and congrats, Maya. I will now call Melita Campbell for the Open Award. So diversity is not only about gender, and the Open Awards will go to the project that is the most inclusive of diversities. So gender, but also ability, health, appearance, age, ethnicity, nationality, mental health, religious beliefs, socioeconomic status. This is also an award for the project that is accessible for a large and diverse audience. Melita, I'm happy to have you on board tonight as well. You can turn your camera and mic on. Hello, Melita. How are you?
Hi. Thanks, Etienne. It's great to be here this evening.
Cool. So you can introduce yourself and announce the laureate.
Sure. So I'm Melita Campbell. I'm a business coach for female entrepreneurs, and I help them to build a solid foundation that is completely aligned to their own values and vision and for the future. So I'm really excited to be here this evening. And I have to say, I've been so impressed with all of the projects within the BØWIE Incubator. It's been so exciting to see just so many change makers who are committed to creating a better, safer, and more equal future for everyone. This takes no small measure of vision, dedication, and courage. So you are all a huge inspiration. But I'm particularly honored to be announcing the winner of the Open Award this evening because it goes to a project that's really resonated with me personally. Growing up, I always was so confused why the world I saw in the media did not correlate to the community I saw around me. And I often had conversations with my friends asking, where are all these people, these perfect people? Do they live in one specific place? They're certainly not around me, and it doesn't involve me. So I was really impressed with this particular project, not least because the team has taken such a positive and proactive approach to the problem that they've identified. They're working together with those who can influence change and make things happen. They're using their skills and talents to educate media professionals, and they're using reward and recognition to make diversity and inclusion an aspiration. And I'm also excited that in winning this award, it also means that I'll personally get to work alongside the team to help support their growth and success as they move forward. So congratulations to Dégradé.
Congratulations, Valérie and Noémie. Welcome on stage again.
Hello. Thank you very much.
So I just forgot for the Bold Award, but we have trophies offered by Future Kids. So here are your awards. I will come back to you as soon as possible to deliver it to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
You want to share a word, Valérie and Noémie?
You want to say something, Noémie?
Thank you so much. It's really super cool, and we are so. I'm shook. I'm just. It's really a cool thing, and we are so grateful that you like our project and to work with you to make it bigger and have the impact that we want.
Melita, you want to say a word about your future, the prize you will offer to Valerie and Amy?
Yes, so the prize I've offered is 3 months business coaching with me personally, and also with the support of a group to really bring you the tools and support that you need to take your project forward into the next level. So I'm really excited. As I say, it's really a project that resonated deeply with me. And coming from a communication, marketing, media background myself, I was like, yes, finally someone is actually moving this forward. And actually, I have to say, when I was reading about listening to your pitch, I was like, why didn't I think about this before? So I'm really excited to be working with you, and it's a great project. Congratulations.
Thank you, Melita.
Thank you very much,
to the cadre.
Also very excited.
And I'm going to now go to the next award. That is the Wild Award. So the Wild Award goes to the project that is particularly fun and creative, that made the leaders go out of their zone of comfort, and also they made the most passionate pitch video. So to announce the Wild Award laureate, I'm happy to invite Laurence Schwer on stage. Laurence is connected from Berlin. Hello, Laurence, how are you tonight? I can't hear you, so I think you should maybe refresh just like we did earlier. No, still we can't hear you. I think you should refresh, maybe leave the stage and come back. It would be a bit more suspense. Oh, I think I can hear you now.
Hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Hello, Laurence.
Hello, thanks for having me. Yeah, so my name is Laurence. I'm from ESCP Business School. Maybe some of you know the school. It's a European business school with 6 campuses around Europe. And I'm heading the company relations and community building department at our Berlin campus. So I'm joining from Berlin today. And well, diversity is at the core of ESCP pretty much for forever. First, given the intercultural dimension of diversity, but also in the past years, we have developed many initiatives also going towards more gender diversity with leadership programs focusing especially on female leaders. And more recently, last year, we created our last initiative, a program specifically dedicated to LGBT+ talents. And so I'm really happy that I'm able to announce the winners of the World Prize that will actually receive 1 free spot in our very unique LGBT+ leadership program for the 2021 edition. So before I actually announce who will win this prize, let me just briefly tell you what this program is all about. So it's a training which is specifically designed for LGBT+ talents. And the aim is to support young LGBT+ leaders to become very effective change enablers within their organization and to make their LGBT identity a big strength, because we believe in the power of authentic leadership. And participants who are within our program also gain the opportunity to become part of our network of LGBT+ leaders who really want to push diversity and inclusion forward in their organization. So thank you for having me, Etienne. And now it's really time to announce who is the lucky winner of the Wild Prize. So the award that is for the most creative project. And I'm happy to announce that the winner is awarded to Brian and Dominic from Queer Social. Congratulations to both of you. I really loved your pitch and with your very, very original, creative idea. So congratulations from my side.
Hi.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This is an amazing prize. Wow. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Speechless.
I just like to thank Beyonce. No. No, seriously, it's amazing. Thank you so much. This experience has been so amazing for us, and we were events organizers, and it helped us refocus as well during this crazy time to think of something else that's not physical. So yeah, thank you for helping us do this journey and come up with this project.
Incredible. Thank you so much.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Woo.
If you have any questions about the program, you can contact Florence, but you also contact me because I have the chance to be in the middle of the program. I'm participating for this year edition, so you can check the details on the website I just copied in the chat box, and do not hesitate to ask me for more details or to Laurence.
We will. Thank you so much.
Congrats, Brian and Dominique, and thank you, Laurence.
Take care. Thanks. Congrats.
It's time to talk about some innovation. And so for the Innovative Award, here is our trophy. So the Innovative Award is going to a project that is original and surprising. The pitch was also instructive for the jury members. So I'm very happy to have Janelle from Canada with us tonight to announce the laureate of the Innovative Award.
Hello.
Hello, Janelle. How are you?
Is my video turned on? I can't actually.
Yes, I can see you. I can hear you well. How are you?
Good. I'm so happy to see everyone today/tonight, wherever we are. Wonderful so far. So hello, everyone. I'm Janelle Gerosier, and I'm the founder of Bloom and Brilliance, which is a feminist branding and web design agency based in Winnipeg, Canada. We build beautiful brands and websites for feminist entrepreneurs, organizations, and community leaders around the globe who are hell-bent on making the world a better place. So I am super pumped to see all these amazing people and initiatives being put forward here today. As a feminist entrepreneur and a member of the LGBTQI+ community, I'm honored to be presenting the Innovative Award on behalf of BØWIE. BØWIE has shared some really great quotes about innovation, but one in particular has resonated with me and sums up the importance of innovation, I think, in a really concise way. And that quote is, "Innovate, because old ways won't open new doors." So often we're focused on innovating new ways of doing old things, when we should also be questioning what remains to be explored, what else we can do, and who else we can be. When people are given a safe space and opportunity to explore who they are and who they can be, it also allows them to explore their full potential, to discover their gifts, to build strong communities, and to create new visions for our world. So for this reason, I'm very pleased to announce that the winner of the Innovative Award is the Gender Playroom by Fluid. Gender Playroom is, as you all know, an accessible and inclusive community that questions common gender norms and gives people the opportunity to explore their genders in different ways. By giving people the space, support, and resources to discover themselves on their own time and in their own way, and removing the pressures of performance, perfection, and vulnerability, I believe Gender Playroom creates opportunities for all of us to discover an endless and limitless universe of gender expression and beyond. As the sponsor of the Innovative Award, I'm excited to present a custom consulting package to the Fluid team. Bloom and Brilliance will specifically create this package for Fluid to help them build up the next phase of Gender Playroom, offering guidance, support, and design services on everything from feminist branding and web design to social media and business strategy. Yeah. We are looking so forward to working with you.
My horse. Bravo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Fluid, and all the finalists and the 2020 founders for your excellent work and inspired visions for a better world.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And from my side, I also would like to add that as soon as the sanitary situation allows to do events again, so we'll be happy to offer you a space here in Lausanne to have to host a gender playroom event here.
Glad to do that. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
And thank you very much, Janelle. So we're going to announce the last award. So the Empowering Awards that goes to a project that has a special great impact and in a qualitative manners that answers important and urgent needs, and whose video pitch was super instructive for our jury members. To announce the Empowering Awards laureate, have Alexis and Etienne on stage from Capao. Hello, Etienne. How are you?
You hear me well?
I hear you well.
Okay.
And here is the last trophy offered by Future Kids in Lausanne.
So,
hello, Alexis.
Well,
hello there. Thanks for having us. We're super happy to be here.
Thank you, Etienne and BØWIE, for the opportunity.
You're welcome. You tell us a word about Capao.
Yes. So I'm Etienne. So another Etienne, and this is well, Alexis. So we are both co-founder of Capao. Capao is youth-focused media in Switzerland. So we are based in Geneva and in Zurich. We cover inspiring stories about the most important themes to today's younger generations. So from environment to social change, tech innovation, future of work. We publish videos exclusively on social media, so on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, and we do that in French and in German. And in 4 years, we managed to build a community of more than 500,000 followers. So the reward we are offering tonight is one editorial video about the Ruinos project to be featured on Capao's pages. So this will include an interview, a presentation of the project, and well, we'll do our best to reach a maximum of people.
Exactly. So as you presented, we're super delighted to present the Empowering Award. And as founders ourselves, we know all about the hard work, the tears, the grit, and the sacrifices that are required to drive your project and your vision and make it a reality. We were really, really impressed by the quality of the projects that we got to review. And one of them really stood out to us and embodies for us this empowering aspect, because we saw that it has also a very scalable impact potential. And that is one of the big reasons why we created Capao in the first place, was exactly that, to shed light on projects, people, ideas who bring empowerment and positive impact to the world. So who is the winner? Without further ado, we chose Doreen Pads. So I guess we can now invite Doreen, Martha, and Anna to take the mic. Congratulations to you.
Oh, film, stand there, film.
Hi there.
Congratulations. Martha and Anna, you're welcome too.
We're really, really looking forward to working with you. And bring your story to the screen.
Yeah, really, I really can't just say thank you and leave without saying a word. Actually, thank you to BØWIE, thank you to Doreen Pat's team, to Martha and Anna, and above all, thank you to Deborah. She has really been the one who has been behind us and standing and pushing the idea. And just like Sandrine said at the beginning, her first one of her sentences was, "If we unite, we can move mountains." Doreen Pat. So.
Yeah.
All right, to see the pads. Woo! Thank you.
Thank you.
Look forward. Nice.
Thank you, Doreen. Thank you, Etienne. Thank you, Alexis.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Bye-bye.
All right. So I said it was the last word, but we are running late. We have just a few things to add. So first of all of our attendees tonight will receive free access to our partner Gaga Ulala, the streaming platform with LGBTIQ plus content, series and films to test the platform during 3 days. So that will help because there is not much to do outside. And right now I would like to have Serena with me, who's our intern since a few months. And she will announce who's going to win a very cool tote bag from Sarah's shop. Hello, Serena. How are you?
Hi, everyone. So
you're innocent ham tonight.
Yeah. So the winner is Nicole Pagan.
Hello, Nicole. So
hope you are still here.
Unfortunately, you can't. You can introduce yourself in the chat. Only your
Congrats.
project members and sponsors have access. Congratulations. And I encourage everyone to check the full collection of Pharos on their website, pharos.shop. Thank you, Serena.
Thanks. Bye. Bye, everyone.
And now it's time to announce the Public Choice Award. So I will have Emily with me on stage from Swisscom. So happy to have such an important participation for this Public Choice Award. The campaign was running for a bit more than a week, and it was great having so many people participating. So Emily, you can turn your camera and your mic on and join me to announce who's the Public Choice Award laureate. Hello, Emily.
Hello, good evening. Good evening,
Good evening.
everyone. I'm Emily, I'm Talent Acquisition Manager in Swisscom. I'm delighted tonight to present the Public Choice Award 2020 on behalf of Swisscom. As Swisscom, we are strongly committed to diversity and inclusion within and outside the company. It's very important to us that equal rights do not start only in the workplace. That's why we are particularly pleased to present this year's Public Choice Award to Alma and the Equalon Project. Congratulations, Alma. Alma and her project team try to envision a world where every child is empowered to reach her or his full potential and can be whoever they want to be, regardless of their gender, race, country or tribe, religion, class, or sexual orientation. A world where diversity and inclusion are celebrated. Keep on rocking this wonderful idea. Congratulations, Alma.
Thank you, Emily.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, Alma, you will receive a voucher from Swisscom, plus this trophy from Future Kids.
Thank you so much. It's super duper. It's awesome. Thank you very much to everyone. And let's celebrate, everyone.
Yeah, let's celebrate.
Hopefully we can meet
exactly.
all together soon.
Exactly. Ciao. Thanks.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Thank you, Emily. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
So we have a few more trophies for everyone, actually, because as I said at the beginning, you all won, and also beyond this trophy, you really won friends and a community around you to help you in your project and also in your life. So I would like to now ask all the laureates to join again for a screenshot of all of us. So I would like to call Maya, Spela, Marie-Amélie, Valérie, I think we have a limit for the cameras, unfortunately. So that might be difficult. Maybe we will call you after the event to do a photo, because actually I've seen the trapped with the number. So just stop sharing my screen. I'm just gonna. All right. Thank you, everyone. So Sandrine, you can join me now for closing this session. It was a real pleasure to be with you during those past 6 months and tonight.
Hey everyone! Hi, thanks a lot. Yeah, Brian and Dom, it's not over yet. Hi, sorry. Congrats everyone. We really wanted everyone to be able to join, but unfortunately with the platform it's not possible. So we'll have to organize an event and celebrate all together as soon as we can, and we will definitely do that. In the meantime, I have a few things to share with us before we end this event. I know we're already late, but just stay with us a little bit longer, and I think it should work. I hope it works. Yes, perfect. So yeah, again to everyone for tonight's pitches. Thanks a lot for all the great sponsors, role models, mentors, and everyone in this community. It has been a really great event. And before we leave, I had two things to share with you. The first one is that BØWIE is happening every year. So BØWIE will return next year in May 2021 for a new 6 months incubation of 40 new projects this time. So don't miss out on the chance to join the next batch as an entrepreneur or as a partner, and you will find all the information about how to join or how to support the incubator on BØWIE's website. And the second thing is I encourage you to go follow our brand new Instagram account at BØWIE Creators, where we share each day a new queer or feminist project from around the globe that is inspiring and that you have to go and check out. For example, here you can see a project that we covered recently. It's the first queer rap group in Brazil. We were lucky to have an interview with them and to share their work. So definitely go check them out and subscribe to the channel. So again, congrats everyone. Thanks to the amazing audience for being with us tonight. And thanks also to the whole BØWIE team for your great work for the past year and tonight. It has been a bit complicated sometimes with technology, but we made it. I'm really happy about it. And maybe you can all join me on stage, yeah, to celebrate the event. Yes, and can we have Etienne, Serena, and Amy as well? Yeah. I'm not sure. Maybe I can leave for a second so we can meet all the other people.
No, it's okay.
It works.
Yes.
Great. Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so thank you everyone. Do you want to say a few words or
it was amazing. It was amazing.
Congrats, everyone.
Yeah, thank you. Great
And see you
speaking.
soon.
Yeah, see you really so soon.
Great. Thanks again, everyone, and see you very soon. And we wanted to leave tonight with by sharing an amazing queer project from Kenya. So I'm going to put now cool music that we love. Maybe we can all dance on it, not on camera, but in your home. It is the soundtrack of Rafiki, the first lesbian movie from Kenya. So as soon as I can share my screen, I will share that. And yeah, see you soon.
See you.
Bye. Thank you again, everybody, for being here, supporting the project. And so you made a great job. Bye.
Sitting at the corner, me and Suzie Noma. We ain't got no worries, we are looking like the owners. Sipping on Coronas, looking at the pretty boys. Come and tell us how they want. Mambo ni kungoja, haki utangoja. Sinaga matime, sabu witina bioja. Running how we want, take over the walks. Riding on the drums and the clap and the bass goes. Shake it down like that. We tell you, simmer. Shake it down like that. We tell you, simmer. If you really know it and you really wanna show it, be the way to go. Go and grab somebody, move your body, show somebody, be the way to go. On this I know, all this I know, all this I know. On this I know, all this I know, all this I know. I'm in at the corner, me and Suzie Noma. We ain't got no money, but we do it how we want. Nails, checking our meals. All them pretty boys wanna have us, but they feel like Kim Tangoya, Leon Tangoya, Sai Tukoak, Sakunaka Zavioya. Running how we want, take over the walls. Riding on the drum and the clap while the bass goes boom. Shake it down like that. We tell you, simmer. Shake it down like that. We tell you, simmer. If you really know it and you really wanna show it, be the way to go. Go and grab somebody, move your body, show somebody, be the way to go. On this I know, all this I know, all this I know. On this I know, all this I know, all this I know. Now your wife, your waist, comme ça. And now you screw your face, comme ça. Exaggerate your waist, comme ça. Resuscitate the place, comme ça. Wow, I walk the 50-50, comme si, comme ça. Now I walk the 50 PSC, comme ça. Took a two, so I'm double, yani, comme ça. Hallelujah, what you may even desire, comme ça. If you really know it and you really wanna show it, be the way to go. Go and grab somebody, move your body, show somebody, be the way to go. On this I know, all this I know, all this I know. On this I know, all this I know, all this I know.
Thank you again, everyone. I hope you could dance on this great all very soon. We love you. Ciao, ciao.